Hey guys, so today I am going in with my Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation in the shade 140 Light Tan, and I am just going to be dotting that all over my face. Sorry, and then I will be blending that out with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. Now I am just going to be applying a little more down my neck because I'm super crazy about my face matching my neck, and I just blend that out again with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, and then yeah, I just blend it down all the way as far as I can, and yeah. Okay, so now I am going in with my Revlon Photo Ready Candid Concealer in 015 Light Pale, and I'm just going to be applying that under my eyes, on my cupid's bow, my chin, my forehead, down the center of my nose, and on my eyelids, and then I will just be blending that out again with the same sponge. Now I am taking my Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder, and it is in the shade Fairlight number 10, and I'm just going to be kind of just lightly setting under my eyes. I don't like to put too much under there because I get really dry under there. And then I'm going to be setting on my chin, above my mouth, and then kind of basically just everywhere. Now I'm just going to take a spoolie and just brush through my eyebrows to get any excess powder or foundation that I got on them, so that I can go ahead and start filling them in. So for my eyebrows, I actually like to use a eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow that I use is from the Carly Bible Anastasia collab, and it's in the shade Boy. And I just start with the underneath of my brow, and I start filling it in, and then I just use the spoolie to brush through it just to make it look more natural, and yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal Bronze Please in the shade La Terra. I don't really know if that's exactly how you say it, but I'm just going to be applying that to my cheekbones, and I kind of just blend that out with this little angled brush. I don't even know where the brush is from. It's really old, but I just apply that to my cheeks. I apply it to my forehead, and when I'm applying it to my cheeks, I don't just keep it as like the contour lines. I actually kind of put it like where the blush would be too, just so that when I do apply the blush, it kind of just all blends together. And then I also take it down my neck and on my jawline and just around my nose and kind of just blend it all over actually. Now I'm going to take the same powder that I used earlier, and I'm just going to go under my bronzer from my cheeks just to really clean it up and make it look sharp. And then I'm also going to add some more powder to my forehead and around my mouth area, just so that those parts can really bake, because I do get super oily around my forehead and in my T-zone. Now I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Coral and just blending that along my cheeks, kind of blending it into the contour. Like I said earlier, I like to blend my bronzer and blush into one just so it all really blends. I take it across my nose because it just really gives you that kind of cute effect. And this blush does have a little bit of a shimmer to it, which I do like because it does make it look better. Now I'm going to be taking this blush from Milani. It's called Romantic Rose in 01, and I'm just gonna be applying that one. This one has more of a matte effect, so it doesn't have shimmer like the Maybelline one does, but it is really pretty, and I just like to apply both of them. And now I just took my powder and I cleaned up that line again because it kind of got messy. Now I'm going to be taking the High Impact Highlighter from Morphe in the shade Extra, and I'm just going to take that with a little Morphe brush, and I'm going to be applying that to my cheekbones and the sides of my temples, just kind of in that C shape. Now I'm going to take a smaller, more dense brush with that same highlighter, and I'm just going to go over my cheeks just so it's sorry, more of a blinding effect, because who doesn't love a blinding highlight? Because I know I sure do. Now I'm taking that same highlighter and I'm just going to be applying it to my chin. I'm going to be applying it to my Cupid's bow and on my nose with a smaller brush on my nose, just so it gives it more of like a little, like, I don't know, like a dainty more effect. I don't know. If you use too big of a brush on your nose, then it just looks like way too much on your nose, and we don't want that on our nose. We don't want that. That's not the look that we're going for. And then I'm going to be also applying that to the corners of my eyes. I love a highlight in the corner of my eyes. I always have to put it no matter what I do. Even if I'm not wearing makeup, I just put that. And then I'm also going to be applying it under my brow bone and just give it that nice highlighted look. And I'm going to take that brush and then I'm going to blend in my brow bone highlight with my cheek highlight, just so it all is kind of one in that area. Then I'm going to go back in with that Maybelline blush, and I'm just going to kind of tap into it lightly and blend over that highlight, just so that the highlight and the blush all blend together so it looks more skin-like. Now I'm going to take this brush from Morphe, it's the M433, and I'm going to go back into my Anastasia Carly Bible palette, and I'm going to use this shade Chai, and I'm just going to blend that into my crease, kind of just all over in my eye. And then I also like to take it into the corner of my nose right there and blend it into my eyebrow, just so that it kind of elongates your nose. It makes it look a little bit like slimmer and longer, and I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye. Now I'm going to take that same shade and I'm just going to run it on my lower lash line and kind of blend it into the corners of my upper lid. Now I'm just gonna wipe away that bake, just kind of blend it into my face and get rid of any excess powder that's just sitting on top of my skin. Now I'm gonna take this 3-in-1 primer water from Wet n Wild. It's the rose scent, and I'm just gonna spray that all over my face. And then I'm gonna take my sponge, and I'm just going to blend it in to get rid of the excess water that's just sitting on top of my skin. And that also just makes your skin look more like skin, and it takes away that powdery look after you've used so much powder. Now I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara, and I'm just going to be applying that to my lashes, the top lashes, and the bottom lashes. Now I'm going to be taking this YSL, it's like this little lip balm, and I'm trying to show you guys. The little doe foot is so cute. It's actually little lips, and this actually doesn't have a shade on it, but it's this light pink color that's kind of really natural, and it actually matches my lips. And then I'm going to be taking the YSL gloss, and it doesn't have a shade, it just says number 3, I guess, and it's really pretty. It has like a gold reflex in it, and I just love the way it looks, and I'm just going to be applying that all over my lips. And that is all, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Love you. Bye.